Yeah, because the whole reason that all of those guys that are probably on the DL are pretending that they're not is because they know that they're going to lose a level of influence because they have to present themselves as straight males in order to like. 'Cause let's think about it. If all of a sudden Roland Martin just came out of the closet one day just flaming or whatever, how much of his audience is he going to lose?
Most of it.
Look at Diddy. Look at Diddy.
Oh my god.
Look at Diddy. No, ain't no, oh my God, for real. When they found out
That's
that
not. That's
when
not.
no, this is very much, man. People not rocking with him like that on no music. They're not rocking with him
What
because
about Usher? What about Usher?
No, I
Usher don't
think
have
that
no
there's, I think that
homosexual
there's
nothing going on.
Yes,
what,
yeah. Literally, Usher was one of the ones that was said that was groomed by Diddy. What you talking about? What about
yeah, but
Usher?
the thing about Usher, the thing that I think that Usher does right is Usher doesn't entertain the bullshit. Usher don't give a fuck what you say about him. Usher
What
is
about
gonna keep
Prince?
dancing, and he don't answer no questions. He don't do no interviews. He don't have no conversations about it. Usher only care about performing, and he never ever entertains any of that nonsense. He ain't entertained it when his baby mama was there. He ain't entertained it when it came to all of the accusations of him having herpes. He ain't entertained none of these conversations. Usher just keep on, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's all he do.
But
Yep.
that's the thing. Like we are
That's
going
all
to
he do.
pretend like we never supported like Prince or Michael Jackson or these people that are very on the
No,
fringe of
No,
I don't
whatever
have
it's
a
no.
called
problem. I don't have a problem.
masculinity.
I don't have a problem when people listen. Elton John is Elton John, and people still love Elton John, right? Like
And it's
I
gay
don't
as fuck.
have a I don't have a problem with people being who they are. I don't care for it. I don't agree with it, but I don't have a problem with it because at least I know what you I know what you stand for. It's kind of like with Trump, right? Like I don't agree with 100% of everything that what he say, but I know who Trump is. I don't fucking know who Kamala Harris is. I don't
That's
know
Mm.
true.
who she is. I don't know what her agenda is. She came to Detroit today and had a Detroit accent.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know who this woman is at all.
She's a
I can
pandering.
navigate around a person that I may disagree with sometimes. Me and you disagree on some things, Fatty.
A lot of
But guess
things.
but
But
guess
that,
what? We know where each other stands in a general sense. We have an idea of what it is that we represent. We know that I'm about business. I know who you are. And so it's very difficult to deal with a person that is a chameleon and present themselves one way, which is some of the problems that we've had in the past with other people versus actually knowing what you're getting yourself into and saying, okay, well, this is what I stand for, or this is what I rock with him again, what I'm about, or this is what I disagree with him about. But me and you don't have no problems ever.
no, because
Even if
it's
we
a level of
even if we fundamentally disagree on some things, we never have any problems ever.
because you don't want surprises. You want somebody that even if he's your enemy is going to be predictable. He's not going to blur out of the lines that you establish as either business or personal relationship.
It's
But the
it's
thing is,
it's a respect factor.
yes, yes. But the thing is, I think Kamala is actually that. She's the status quo.
No.
She's
Chat,
going to be the yes, she's going
chat,
to maintain the status quo because that's
chat,
what Biden was. She's not going to
chat.
ruffle feathers. The thing that I think we lose, like we lose kind of sight is all of these LGBT, black people, all women's first, all this dressing. All people care is about economics, wars, and like foreign policy. She's going to maintain the
But
status
she's
quo.
failed on
She's not
all
going
of
to be
those
a
things. If she's
Man,
maintaining the status quo of what the Biden administration did, then that's a failing agenda.
so Anton and for everybody on the panel, like we're talking all the time about inflation. Inflation is rampant around the world. It's not on the United States. Like crazy things are happening around the world. Do you really think, especially 50 years, the petrodollar now is going to be renegotiated? We don't know even if it's going to be kept. All of that. You really think that Trump is going to get into office and inflation on the United States all of a sudden is going to go the opposite way that all around the world is happening and everything is going to start go down
I
when the
do.
rest of the world is
I
going up?
absolutely do.
How
And
is
when
he
he
going to pull
handed
that?
when he handed the keys over to Biden, inflation was at 1.2%.
But it was up was come on, Anton. You know
It
that
was at
C19 had
1.2%.
but Anton, but you know as soon as everybody got out and everybody starts spending, this is like everything goes like crazy. Even the stock market, everything
I
is
don't think that
highly
that had
speculation.
anything to do with inflation. That wasn't the impact of inflation, and it's more than just inflation. I don't think that it has anything to do with inflation alone. If inflation was the only problem, I think that people can get over that. They can manage through that. But it's not just
Mm.
inflation. It's proxy wars. It's immigration into the country. It's fucking migrants taking over whole cities. It's Chicago
Yeah,
is
that's
$982 million budget deficit coming in the 2025 year. It's
Mm.
Oakland losing and absolutely turning over. It's these cities are basically giving over to crime. It's the liberal policies that's being implemented over in California, where they're now basically is signed and it's on Gavin Newsom's desk. He's the final frontier, and we know he gonna sign it. And that they're giving illegal migrants up to $150,000 or 20% of a home's price towards a down payment on a home. When you have all of that combined, because we can deal with a problem, but we can't deal with all of this shit at the same time, and everybody ain't gonna suffer and watch motherfuckers get handouts on top of it. Even people that fundamentally disagree with me when it comes to reparations and stuff, we see eye to eye on the fact, okay, listen, black people are saying that agree with that. I may disagree with it, but at the same time, I'm gonna say, well, wait a minute. I mean, I do disagree with giving out reparations, but you can't give them motherfuckers all of that money either. And they like, listen, we want reparations, and you giving away all of the money over to them, and you said that you didn't have it.
But they are not going to stop under Trump. You really think they're
It,
going to
it
stop
does.
sending money to
I
Israel?
absolutely do.
So you think they're going to, like, Trump is going to come and say no more money
We
to
had
Israel, no more money to
we had
Ukraine?
record
Come
low
on, man.
immigration into this country. We had record low immigration into this country under Obama. All
Every
Trump did was continue Obama's policies because Obama was listed as a deporter in chief.
Anton, all these problems, like every time I went to the United States, every time I went to LA to watch a Laker game, way before any
Mhm.
Republican, there was every motherfucking corner at the homeless person, a homeless tent, and you walk into the one, and they're like,
Mhm.
that's problems that are already happening. And I think both parties, respectfully, they don't care about that. They're going to try
No,
to push
I
away
think
from.
that they do. I think that they do. And
hey,
again,
Anton.
the policies that was being implemented from 2016 through 2020
Mhm.
was exponentially better, and people enjoyed it. Prices were low, gas was cheaper, right? Your ability to be able to get to and from work, unemployment was at a record low. Everybody was making money. We had no new wars. And again, it doesn't mean that everything is going to be perfect. Nobody is saying that everything is going to be absolutely perfect, but shit was better. It was way better for most Americans, and now you're starting to see a lot of layoffs. You're starting to see a lot of these companies closing. You're starting to see everything just spiraling out of control. McDonald's is paying fucking 20 something dollars an hour over in California, and they closing up shop and moving out. It's crazy. It's when you have that level and migrants are getting EBT cards and cash, and they get free housing, and they get to go to your kids' school, and they get free healthcare,
Yep.
and they sleeping in the fucking police department over in Chicago, and they was sleeping in the airports in Chicago, and it was being hidden over in Boston. This shit is it's out of control. It's out
Really.
of control, bro.
Hey, Anton. I'm exhausted. I was live streaming earlier today, hopping from panel to panel.
Shout out to
I
you.
do have one. I have one question before I bid farewell. Just yes or no. Would you consider putting this video on private when it's over?
No, this is gonna
Oh,
say this is
well,
public all day long.
Anton, Quentin, Slim, Angry Man, Fatty, salute to you guys. I'll see you
Hey,
guys next
chaotic,
time.
I
All right,
appreciate you,
big
bro.
dog.
And
No
My
problem.
you see,
dog.
chaotic is for capitalism until his friends are involved. Now he wants to hide stuff. He's a capitalist. Hey, man, can you delete this video that's going to make you a lot of money, please? So, my friend,
But
I
yeah, I
just
don't know.
I think just you guys have a lot of hopes in people that are up. They are from themselves. Like you have to break all the system down and build it up again. And no matter, I kind of get it, the frustration, but like on the last 30, 40 days, I'm actually making emphasis of going to left and right pundits, and nobody's talking about policies. Nobody's talking about nothing. Is all, is she really black? Is he going to be like is all performative, is like kind of like identity politics at this time. I don't think Trump is going to be able to fix it. Even the stock market and the housing market and everything that looks like is hyper inflated all the values. Like if that blows up on Trump's term, because he's going to win probably, I know he's going to be the potato, like the hot potato game. Who started it? Who did it? If it was Trump 4 years ago, or Kamala, or Biden 3 years ago, like nobody, in my opinion, has actually solutions about these problems. Like these homeless that are coming through, these homeless that are on the streets every day in big cities, like in literally in downtown, they're not going to clean up things because the system is broken. It's fundamentally broken. Trump is not going to come in and says, "Hey, this is easy to solve. It's 2 years. You're not going to be see homeless in Los Angeles. You're not going to have that because the system is rigged."
Well, it's not his responsibility to solve for every single issue that is also on a state's level. But
Yeah.
it is the responsibility of the administration to administer a lot of the things that we need. That also is the crux. It's the foundation of where the problem lies. Right. It's not his responsibility to solve for homelessness in California, but it is his responsibility to close off our borders to illegal immigration. You see what I'm saying? We're not
No,
looking
that's
for I'm not looking for a savior. I'm just looking for a person that could reasonably just
yes.
do the fundamentals. I
No,
could fix my own fucking house. I can fix my own shit. I just don't need something that's preventing me from being able to do the thing that I already want to do in my own house in the first place.